Hello everyone, Granite Roots. I went out for a roaming video and ended up tagging up an EBG. Here, real quick, I'll show this. We're taking on the Lord. The only reason I show this is you saw I swapped my profession. When I'm in a tower where there's nobody coming, I go to DPS, so I'm on my raid quick brand build. You can see how quickly this Lord comes down. Sometimes I will do that in my own groups. With our squad, just it makes it easier to burn the Lord down, whether you have to try to rush it or not. It just goes down quick. So something we try to do in our comps is have a DPS build we can throw on the fly, burn Lords, and just make it go fast. I mean, watch his health just go right down. Granted, I'm only like 11 or 12 DPS, but there are times I can get up to over 20 with this build. But you saw one of my mantras wasn't loaded when I swapped, so I had to charge that. But this goes down like a sack of bricks, which we love. And you can see also the other thing is I do give swiftness or quickness, so you can see that where that would help this. And you see right here I'm going to change my build back in case anybody does come in. Okay, here we were repulsing this tower, so this was challenging. EBG, a lot more people clouding, hard to get anybody to stack up in any organized force. So we had a lot of skirmishes, but these were the two fights that were the most. They're up in the tower, but there's some down here. They've been using a lot of Viz, so you can see them pop out in a second. That's why I came over here to deal with these guys. Put some pressure on them, push them away. Some peeps are going to come help me right before I almost die. And then we're going to go back in, up the tower, and push them out by the Lord. But I wanted to push them back a bit so we'd have time to handle what's in the Lord. And these guys pretty much would just break and run before us pretty easy. The next fight was pretty good. And it's the last fight in the video. It's a short video because there weren't many organized fights. It's mostly just clouding and skirmishes. We're gonna just catch them because of clouders. All they do is spread apart. We catch them somewhat of a choke on top of the wall, and we push them. All right, we're gonna finish off this last guy here, and you can see them running out down below the break in the wall. They realized losing battle. Like I said, they did a lot of running back and forth through Overwatch Cut, and that's where we're going to go next, is take Ogre. And I'm running Heal Brand. Okay, here's the beauty of unlimited siege. I can just throw down as many cadets as we have supplies for. This was a tier 2 tower, so I just wanted to kind of get it down faster before reinforcements come. So here we go, and there goes the wall. We're going to rush down. As we're rushing down, you may see off to the right hand side there's some skirmish going on with some other randos over there just engaging. Like I said, it was just Cloud City here today. And we're going to push up to the Lord's room. I'm going to keep an eye on them while we're up there. And we're not really going at this with all hard skills. We're using mostly just auto attacks, because we know see them coming off the cliff behind us. We know they're coming up, and in a second we're going to push out. You hear someone saying incoming, and anybody that's had the misfortune having to watch me butcher chat when I'm trying to type and fight, this was awful. They eventually understood what we want to do was push. So I'm going to come down. It still takes a couple more seconds to realize what we're doing, and see how they're reappearing. These guys use stealth a lot. I was kind of expecting that. And now my other peeps decided to follow me down, which is good. We're going to just try to bring this guy up and push these guys. Eventually we're going to push them right off the end of the wall. Okay. And they didn't get him back up, but that's okay. We're still going to push. So these guys were good players, just they weren't very organized, but they were still good enough that we could push these guys off. But it was kind of like getting the stack or doing things like trying to corral cats. You get one in place and the others go off somewhere else. But again, nothing against their skills, very good skills, just they weren't easy to organize. So yeah, we're going to come down. I just want to clean out what's down here, and now we're going to go back up. Thankfully someone stayed up on the Lord, and that's why the Lord's still in combat, so that was good. He didn't heal up. That person's pretty much who won us the tower, in my opinion, because the Lord probably would have come out of combat. That would have been terrible. So we're going to fight these guys again. They're going to organize for another push up the stairs. I want to push back down, but it's interesting. It's like nobody follows this time. So I'm gonna Leroy Jenkins it, and then I'm gonna realize I was gonna try and save that guy, but realize I couldn't. Realize I'm alone, and oops, I need to go back up. I did try to save him, but healers shouldn't be rezzing for a reason. So I'm gonna go back up to the tower, and they're holding the ring and help them. Well, I'm not gonna help. They already got the ring. We're just gonna get these guys out that are trying to hold the ring up, but they're gonna fail. And now we're gonna go push the rest of these guys out. So this was interesting for me. I don't usually tag up in EBGs, like maybe my second or third time. I was out trying to do a roaming video for a Thief's Daredevil Spear Condi build. Nobody was roaming today, and I came over here. I was like, oh, they need a tag. I might as well tag up. I left it recording, and this is what we came into. So this was fun, and that's why I swapped to this build, because I like to have a hardy build when I'm leading, so you can keep people alive, or if you're clouding, you can still help. We had many other skirmishes, but it was mostly loose clouding stuff, which we won a lot of, but it wasn't really fun or interesting to watch, not much strategy. But either way, I had a good time. Hope this is amusing. And thank you for watching and following me on this, and hope you guys all have a most excellent day.